Dear Lithuanian students, welcome to another video about Lithuanian grammar. If you are new to the channel, my name is Paulius. I'm a Lithuanian teacher who works as a tutor online, and on my free time, I also create educational videos such as this one on YouTube for you to learn Lithuanian a little bit better. So in my channel, you'll find videos like this one, more grammar oriented, where I speak in English. In other videos, I speak solely in Lithuanian for you to immerse yourself more in the language. Or maybe sometimes I create podcasts so you could listen to other students speak or some Lithuanians where you can hear more natural speech, just as a regular Lithuanian speaking with a Lithuanian, maybe just a little bit slower for you to understand a bit better. So this video is part of my grammar series, where I try to explain different grammatical concepts for English students in the most simple way possible. This video is going to be about the locative case, and if you haven't seen some other videos yet, I recommend watching your first ever Lithuanian lecture, which is going to be somewhere here. I don't know on which side yet. And maybe you want to learn something about the vocative case, about reflexive verbs. You're going to find more of these type of videos in this playlist. And before we start speaking about the locative case, I just want to use the opportunity to remind you that on September 14th, I'm opening 2 new Lithuanian groups for beginner students. So there's going to be a beginner morning group and a beginner evening group, depending on which time suits you better. If you're interested in the morning group, we'll be meeting on Tuesdays and Fridays from 11 till 12 Lithuanian time. If evening times serve you better, you can join our classes on Mondays and Wednesdays from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. If you want to learn more about the structure, the aims, the goals, the methodology, you can actually visit my website www.lithuanianwithpaulius.com and learn everything you need to know about the course there. If you're interested in participating, simply fill out the course survey. I will receive your inquiry and later send you a letter about all the information you need to know before we start. So with that out of the way, let's start speaking about the locative case. One of the simplest cases, but one of the most interesting cases in the Lithuanian language. Let's go. All right, so let's start speaking about the locative case. So first things first, how do we call the locative case in Lithuanian? In Lithuanian, this is going to be called vietininko linksnis. So we use the locative instead of the prepositions in and at, and sometimes on, when we talk about where a person or a thing is. So we don't use any prepositions in Lithuanian when we speak about the location of an object or a person. So take, for example, these 4 sentences. I live in Lithuania, we are in a museum, I am at work, she works in a cafe. As you can see, the noun endings will change. So instead of adding a preposition, as we would in English, we're changing the ending of the locations. Aš gyvenu Lietuvoje. We'd not say aš gyvenu Lietuva. That wouldn't make any sense because then we would have 2 subjects, aš and Lietuva. We want to show the relationship between I and Lithuania. I live in Lithuania. So aš gyvenu Lietuvoje. Or aš esu darbe. I'm at work. Mes esame muziejuje. Ji dirba kavinėje. These are but a couple of examples, and just pay very close attention and don't forget, no prepositions in the locative. That will be strange, I understand. Still, be careful. Don't add additional words where they are not needed. So let's take a look at a couple of nouns, such as Lietuva, darbas, muziejus, kavinė, namai. If we want to change these words into the locative case, we'll have to change the ending. So from Lietuva, we have to change to Lietuvoje. That is an equivalent change of saying Lithuania or in Lithuania. From darbas to darbe. From muziejus to muziejuje. From kavinė to kavinėje. And now the interesting one. From namai to namuose or namie. Namai is a special place. For this reason, it has a special form, namie. With most nouns, actually all other nouns ending with the ending AI, such as Filipinai, the Philippines, Hawaii, Niederlande, the Netherlands, or numerous other places in Lithuania, such as Šiauliai, we will have the ending uose. Filipinuose, Šiauliuose, Hawaiiuose, Niderlanduose, and so on. But with namai, we have also an exception, the word namie. So you can choose. If you want to say I'm at home, you can say aš esu namie or aš esu namuose. Depends on you, which version you like more. So this is the full list of the singular. How to change nouns from the nominative, the subject, to the locative to show location. Green endings are in the nominative, red endings are in the locative. So we have a couple of words. Some of them might be new to you. Miestas, stotis, kambarys, spinta, parduotuvė, stalčius. If you already know some of these words, type them in the comments. I'm curious to see which of the words did you already know before I explain them. So miestas is city. Be careful not to confuse it with maistas. Maistas is food. Miestas, city. Stotis is a station. It could be a train station, geležinkelio stotis, or a bus station, autobusų stotis, or just the word station, stotis. The next one is kambarys, a room. Then we have spinta, a cupboard or a wardrobe, depends on the context. Parduotuvė, a shop or a grocery store, also depending on the context. And stalčius, a drawer. And these are just but some examples how to change the endings. So from miestas, we will get mieste, city in the city. Stotis, stotyje, station in the station. Kambarys, kambaryje, room in the room. Spinta, spintoje, cupboard in the cupboard. Parduotuvė, parduotuvėje, shop in the shop. Stalčius, stalčiuje, a drawer in the drawer. So let's take our new knowledge and put it to the test. Below the table, you see a couple of dialogues. Let's try to complete them together. First, I recommend stopping this video and trying to do the exercises by yourself. Just take a look at the table, see how to change the green endings into the red ones. And once you have done it, unpause the video and we will see if you were correct. So I assume you have already finished the exercise. Now let's take a look at the answers. The first question in the first dialogue was kur tu esi? Where are you? The answer is aš esu darbe. I'm at work. Kur tu esi? Aš esu darbe. The next one would be kur mano raktai? Where are my keys? Jie yra tavo kuprinėje. They are in your backpack. Kur mano raktai? Jie yra tavo kuprinėje. The next question is kur gyvena Tadas? Where does Tadas live? The answer is jis gyvena Vilniuje. He lives in Vilnius. Kur gyvena Tadas? Jis gyvena Vilniuje. The next question is kur mes atostogausime? Where will we go on the vacation? Mes atostogausime Nidoje. We'll go for a vacation in Nida. Interestingly, we have a verb to go on a vacation. It's like to vacation, atostogauti, to be vacationing if you want. So where will you be vacationing? Where will you go on a vacation? Kur mes atostogausime? Mes atostogausime Nidoje. And the last question is, kur jūs dirbate? Where do you work? The answer is, mes dirbame mokykloje. Have you made any mistakes? If yes, don't worry. It might be something new. And cases are not easy. That's the most difficult part of learning Lithuanian if you don't have cases in your native language. And even if you do have cases in your native language, the cases might be a little bit different in Lithuanian. So, new words, new vocabulary, new grammar, a lot of new things. So, no need to rush, take your time. And if you want, you can also have a little bit of further practice. So, you can apply the knowledge that you have just learned here by doing this exercise. You will have some new words. You have Google Translate for that. Just be careful. The word svetainė actually has two meanings. One meaning is the living room. So that's the intended meaning in this dialogue. Kur tu esi? Where are you? I am in the living room. But svetainė can also mean a website. The full phrase is internetinė svetainė. Just that when we don't say internetinė, we just say svetainė, it depends on the context. So Google Translate probably is going to say that svetainė is a website. Yes, in some situations, but not in this one. In this one, it's the living room. I think everything else should be quite clear. So try doing this exercise. And if you want, send me an email about the answers to my email, paulius@lithuanianwithpaulus.com. And I'll give it a look. And if there are some mistakes, I'll correct them and let you know. So that was our topic about the locative case. We just discussed the singulars. We didn't speak much about the plurals except the word namia. So just slightly. That would be for another day. And again, if you have any questions, you can write the questions in the comments and I'll try to answer them as best as I can. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Ačiū ir iki pasimatymo kitą kartą. Thank you, and until we see each other next time. Iki. Sėkmės.